The process of excretion begins with blood coming to the kidneys through the renal artery. The blood goes through the afferent arteriole, which feeds into a big blob of tiny blood vessels called the glomerulus. A structure called the Bowman's capsule surrounds the glomerulus, and it is here that filtration takes place. The filtrate then moves from the Bowman's capsule to the proximal convoluted tubule, where two things happen: secretion and reabsorption. There is secretion of HUNC, an acronym that stands for H+, urea, nitrogenous compounds such as ammonia, and potassium ions. Additionally, glucose, amino acids, and vitamins are entirely reabsorbed here, while salt and water are reabsorbed here and at other locations. After these two processes, the filtrate continues down the descending loop of Henle, where there is reabsorption of water, making the filtrate super concentrated. Filtrate then continues up the ascending loop of Henle, where there is reabsorption of ions. First, there is simple diffusion. The ions are heavily concentrated in the loop of Henle and flow down their concentration gradients out of the nephron. Here, the loop structure is very thin. Once the concentration of ions inside the loop of Henle becomes lower than the surroundings, active transport is needed to continue reabsorption. Structures such as the mitochondria and pumps such as ATPase are essential components of active transport, contributing to the thicker structure of this section. Once it passes through the ascending loop of Henle, the filtrate then goes through the distal convoluted tubule, where there is both secretion and reabsorption. Again, HUNC or H+, urea, ammonia, and potassium ions are secreted, and salt and water are reabsorbed. The major difference between the proximal and distal convoluted tubules is the reabsorption of glucose, amino acids, and vitamins at the proximal convoluted tubule only. After passing through the distal convoluted tubule, filtrate continues down the collection duct, where water is reabsorbed for the last time, concentrating the urine. Additionally, some urea leaves at this point. Whatever is left in the filtrate then passes through the ureter, then the bladder, then through the urethra and out of the body.